Lots of curiosity, lots of familiarity with the towers as well. And this morning, I want to show you the big defining images surrounding our coverage of the Twin Tower demolition enterprise. This is the last standing view. Here's our first defining image, viewer. The last standing view of Noida's Twin Towers, which will be demolished at 2:30 p.m. after a 9-year-long legal battle. The towers will be reduced to rubble in just 9 seconds. In every frame here in India today, you are looking at the Twin Towers live. The second defining image this morning, residents residing near Noida's Twin Towers are bracing themselves for India's biggest demolition enterprise. They're covering their belongings, their plants, and even the swimming pools of their societies. And I saw this firsthand. I live in one of the colonies that flanks the Twin Towers, and this is what each of those colonies looks like in preparation for the demolition. The third big defining image, the trial of water fogging machines has been done overnight before the demolition of the Twin Towers. They were tested to see if such water foggers can suppress the dust bubbles that will arise in huge amounts after the demolition takes place at 2:30 this afternoon. There is every hope from the Noida authority that the water foggers will play a part in reducing the huge dust menace that is expected immediately after the demolition. Defining image number 4 this morning, cranes and bulldozers are on standby as the demolition of the Supertech Twin Towers is all set to leave behind 80,000 tons of debris. Just imagine that, 80,000 tons of concrete and metal will be coming crashing down. Of this, 50,000 tons of debris will be left right there on the site. So you can only imagine the monumental task it's going to be to clear all of it and dispose all of it safely. And the latest defining image, in the midst of the demolition preparations for the illegal Twin Towers, residents of the society have set the bar very high for humanity by coming forward to rescue and protect street dogs. Stray dogs and street dogs living in the vicinity are being cared for. NGOs like Friendicos and People for Animals are also involved in creating shelters, temporary shelters, and getting stray dogs and stray animals to as much safety as is humanly possible. So those who are worried about the safety and welfare of animals in the area, everything is being done. Very happy to tell you that. So just over 6 hours to go when the Supertech Twin Towers will come crashing down. The master blasters, the engineers are inside right now. You can't see it closely, but we'll show you a zoomed up image using our Ultra Pro cameras to give you a sense of what's happening inside. In just a few hours from now, nobody will be left inside that building. Everyone will be pulled out, including the last minute inspection check engineers and all those who are part of the actual execution of the demolition. Many meters of wires, prime cables, detonators are inside. The explosives will be armed only at the last minute just for safety's sake, and then at 2:30 p.m. with the weather holding good, the demolition will take place. There will be a countdown with this part of Noida completely cut off so that motorists and those watching are at a safe distance. Aishwarya and Nabila continue to be with me. Residents have all been evacuated from those sites. 2:30 p.m, not looking so far away anymore. In many ways, there's a sense of disbelief, isn't there, Aishwarya, that the day is finally here. You know, the journey towards this day began way back in 2012, a whole decade ago, when the Allahabad High Court was approached. 10 years later, those towers are going to come crashing down. You know, from the litigants to the petitioners to those who have done tariq pe tariq inside the courts, Aishwarya, today is a day of victory for them, and they will all be watching this.
Well, definitely it is a day of victory, because a decade is no short time, Shiv. It takes a lot of guts, and it also takes perseverance for those who have been knocking on the doors and regularly going and making sure that they bring down these towers, which are a symbol of greed. In fact, I'm standing on the JP flyover, Shiv, and let me tell you what the police is doing here. You know, we'll show you showing you visuals of the Delhi police personnel who are now present in large number. In fact, the incident command center has been brought here, Shiv, on the flyover. What this will do is keep a very close eye, hawk's eye on all the CCTV cameras in and around the adjoining area. In fact, at 2:30 when the towers will come crashing down, the CCTV will be watched by the Noida authorities sitting in this van. This is the incident command center that we are showing you on India Today. This is where they'll keep a hawk's eye on exactly what's taking place. And we will see that just in case some untoward incident takes place, everyone will be rushed onto the Twin Towers, near the Twin Towers. But the CCTV cameras is what the authorities are now keeping hawk's eye on.